You are thoroughly steeped in the European classical symphonic tradition and have been chief conductor in Frankfurt for a substantial period. How do you feel about programming new music, and what's your philosophy in programming orchestral concerts in general?
I'm quite adamant about the notion that new music should be part of the mainstream of what an orchestra does. In the past, a lot of orchestras have created new music series, a special subscription series of concerts that is essentially all new music. That was the tradition in Frankfurt. They still do that to some degree. You get fantastic performances of 4 or 5 avant-garde pieces, and you get a hardcore audience of about 100 people. I felt that a lot of the music of today will reach a much larger audience if you integrate it into the subscription series. One story I like to tell about those years and the difference between Germany and America is, in Germany I did feel that after a number of years you could earn the audience's trust and program just about anything if you were really committed to it, and they would buy into it and they would come and buy tickets, not just buy into it, but buy tickets. And I did a program with John Adams' Century Rolls, the piano concerto he wrote for Maniacs, and Maniacs was the soloist, and Manny and I were meeting before the rehearsal to go over the piece, and he asked, just in kind of small talk politeness, what's on the rest of the program? I said the rest of the program, and this is in Frankfurt, Germany, is the Ives Second Symphony and Revueltas Senza Maya. And his jaw dropped and he said, is anybody going to come to this concert? Because he knew that if you did a program like that in America, you would lose a lot of your audience. And I was a little scared that he asked the question. I thought, well, gosh, Manny, I hope people will come to the concert. And of course, a lot of people came. It was completely full for 2 performances. In Europe, they do slightly fewer performances. That makes it easier to sell a program like that. But the idea that you could do a kind of North American 20th century overview in Frankfurt, Germany, and people were interested in that, and that's music they had not heard before, any of those pieces, I imagine, even the Ives Second they're not going to be familiar with, was very inspiring to me. And I think that's a model for how we should be programming all over the world, but it takes years of earning the trust of your audience. And I did find that John Adams in particular has an almost worldwide appeal, and a certain audience member will come for John Adams that will not necessarily come even for, Bach, Beethoven, Brahms. They know and they want to hear that kind of new music.